Let's move on to the GPU whisperer who's making software for data centers. This is Aaron Ginn, the co-founder and
Wait,
CEO of Hydra Host.
I hate to interrupt, but we got
Yeah,
a comment from Calder in the chat. He
let's
says,
go.
SEC, securing extraterrestrial currency. He said it was right in front of us this whole time. So, yeah, it was programmed. Well said.
It's dialed. Great.
All right,
Well, let's move
back
on
to
to this article in the information. The GPU whisperer, covering Aaron Ginn, is going bare metal in data centers the future of cloud computing? If so, it could signal a shift away from big cloud firms toward a new group of AI computing startups. Bare metal isn't a subset of rock music, but an industry term for renting servers to cloud customers on terms that give them access to the hardware, allowing customers to control servers directly and run their own operating software. Customers going this route miss out on some bells and whistles offered by big cloud firms like Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Azure, but they might gain better performance for more demanding and complex tasks like training and running AI workloads. We certainly saw this with DeepSeek. They were not on AWS. They had none of the niceties of the Azure cloud. They were as bare metal as you get, optimizing small tweaks in memory bandwidth restrictions on their cluster of kind of random hodgepodge NVIDIA nerfed GPUs. Some in the industry, such as Aaron Ginn, CEO of software firm Hydra Host, think this is the future. Ginn is known to some as the GPU whisperer. This is a great moniker. If you're trying to break through to the media,
so the other side,
have a
we've
moniker.
talked about coinages. There's a lot of alpha in coining. Coogan's law, you already know the Hayes paradox.
Yep.
There's new coins. Right now, there's more crypto coins emerging every day than there are coinages, but we're hoping to flip those soon. But the other side of this is monikers. You want to be developing monikers all the time, shipping new monikers, testing the market with monikers, and have your friends test them on you.
We have been pushing this. David Senra, the godfather of podcasting.
Yep.
We throw these out all the time.
The Podfather.
We need to come up with more because they really help tell the story of an individual and help them break through in the media. And so he has an intricate knowledge of and connections to the firms that design, make, and install data center servers. I won't explain the history of cloud computing, but one thing to remember is that the big cloud firms, AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure, were originally designed to allow companies to rent virtual machines for traditional computing workloads like running applications or databases. Many believe the new wave of AI computing startups might be better positioned to provide customers with access to GPUs for AI workloads, which are fundamentally different from hosting a website, for instance. Ginn is in that camp. The GPU whisperer speaks. He wants to give operators of data centers, firms that typically own and operate facilities, cloud providers, use the ability to rent GPU servers directly to customers. Data center operators have long operated like apartment landlords, allowing companies like AWS to rent space in their data centers. Ginn thinks the rise of AI computing puts data centers in a position to be a hotel and generate more revenue from their real estate. They can actually do 5-day rentals, week-long rentals, long-term rentals, but they have no software to do it. Tooling in the data center space has been highly open to source because the main big money cow was the cloud. You either sold space to the cloud or you tried to get free software to kind of sell to an end customer. That's where Hydra Host comes in. Hydra sells automation software to data center operators so they can rent out GPUs to businesses or even cloud startups who want to rent out servers themselves. So they're going a layer deeper into the data center stack. We've been talking about data centers for a long time. Obviously, a big narrative in the AI race right now. Got anything?
I mean, my head immediately goes to why haven't we personally put money into Hydra? Because it seems like everybody you become friends with 10 years later, their companies go public. So you got to learn from the mistakes of like 2012 John Coogan.
We got to give Aaron a call.
Yeah, let's get him on the show.
Well, big congrats to him. He already manages 15,000 GPUs with its software embedded in 30 data centers across 14 companies. He hopes to manage 1 million GPUs in the next 2 years. And massive breaking news. This has not been covered on TBPN yet. Therefore, it is breaking news. Hydra Host last month raised an $8 million in a round led by Scott McNeely's Flume Ventures. Boom, size gong, baby. Bringing its total amount raised to $22 million. The latest round was a simple agreement for future equity, safe, at a $500 million cap. Let's go.
Okay, that's the most boomer way to write out the latest round. Like, if you write out that, safe. You clearly don't know much of it.
It's the meme of like this, the German meme from Inglourious Bastards, right? Like, it's simple agreement for future equity. What's going on with the information, guys?
Yeah. I don't think Jessica caught this one.
Who wrote this? Gotta go to YC Demo Day. Anissa Gardizzi. Get your game up.
Yeah.
But massive congrats to them. $500 million cap. Banger company, half unicorn. Crusoe. So Crusoe Cloud CEO Chase Lockmiller, who we've covered on the show before, and a guy who just left Lambda Labs. They came in as angel investors. Trey Stevens from Founders Fund previously led Hydra's $8 million seed round, which included Palantir founder Joe Lonsdale. So all the boys are in this one. It's a great company. We're excited to highlight it on the show. And congrats to Aaron, the GPU Whisperer.